Coming up on MTV, we will highlight some of the biggest stories of 2021.
Plus, we will remember some of the district officials we lost this year.
All this and more, MTV News starts now. Welcome to MTV. I'm Melanie Garcia.
And I'm Bailey Boyce. Let's get right to our top story.
FWISD lost several special employees and district supporters in 2021.
We begin today's show by remembering school board member Daphne Brookins and David K. Sellers Elementary School Principal Stephen Maddock.
We're going to begin tonight with board and superintendent comments as we continue to mourn the passing of our dear colleague, Trustee Daphne Brookins. Words cannot express or describe our shock and our sadness when the unexpected news came to each of us on Friday. In fact, I think some of us are still processing this loss today. Trustee Daphne Brookins was a champion for every child, every day, all of the time. Her work on their behalf began long before she joined this Board of Trustees as a representative for District 4. And let's all remember the big shoes of Dr. T.A. Sims that she filled without missing a beat. As I shared last week, Trustee Brookins was a much valued colleague, and she was a dear friend. The sheer beauty of her smile lit up any meeting, any room, any gathering. Our thoughts tonight are with her family and will continue to be in the days and weeks ahead. I'd like to invite my fellow trustees to briefly share any thoughts they may wish to add as we look at the many photos we've gathered over the last few days of Trustee Brookins serving children and doing what she loved. Trustee Evans?
Thank you so much. I don't have any words, but it was such an honor to serve with her and serve students, and her loss will be felt for a long time.
Trustee Dar?
Daphne was a true servant leader. She led through her actions, through her words, through the way she chose to live her life, and in all of the ways that she impacted so many people. Mine and Daphne's lived experience was very different, and yet we appreciated each other for who we were and what we brought to the table, and I am grateful that I had the opportunity to learn from Daphne. I will miss her as a colleague, but I will most especially miss her as a friend.
Trustee Martinez?
Daphne and I served together well before Fort Worth ISD. We served together in Community Action Partners, and that's where I first saw and learned her passion for serving youth, serving families in Tarrant County. I'm glad you mentioned her smile, because I just remember how she would light up the room, and sometimes her comments would just make us all laugh. She had a great passion for serving youth. I remember the many years that she worked with Rising Stars Leadership Academy, and just how she loved to talk about that program. And I just remember us talking about our legacies and what we wanted to, how we wanted to be remembered, and what we wanted to leave behind. And I just remember specifically her talking about wanting to empower youth and serve youth and help families. And that's how I always remember her. I know that's how many of us will remember her. She will be dearly missed, and there will be a huge void in our community. But I just want to say it's been a privilege to serve with her the short time I have served on Fort Worth ISD, on the Fort Worth ISD board, but we go way back. So she will be deeply missed.
Trustee Quentin Phillips?
Yeah, so much like Roxanne said, she definitely will be missed. Hearing this news and seeing our friend and colleague gone, it's been tough to even truly register the realness, the fact that it really has occurred, and what Daphne's life has now been able to teach me as I've been reflecting over her passing is that how very much I take for granted. how very much I take you all in this room for granted, that I'm just going to see you again and I'm just going to talk to you again and we're just going to be together again and things will be business as usual. But I mean, we just truly never know how long we have. And so, I mean, you know, while sending my love to Daphne, sending my love to her family, just really makes me realize how much I have to cherish these moments that even we have together, because we don't know, you know what I mean? We never really know. And so, you know, with all of the other things going on, with bickering and strife, and I mean, none of that really amounts to anything. It's the human lives that we get to be in contact with. It's an honor that I got to share a space with Daphne Brookins, that I got to be a part of her life in some way. And the lasting legacy that I know she will leave with me, to not take for granted these relationships and opportunities, and to actually cherish them, because we don't know when it'll be our last. So much love to Daphne's family.
Trustee Ana Luebanos.
Daphne was a colleague on the board. She was also a friend. I will miss our weekly phone calls to talk about education, the programs that we were thinking about, and to talk about life. Besides a colleague on the board, she was a good friend that will be deeply missed.
Trustee Dr. Michael Ryan.
I've only known Daphne for 6 months. First full school board meeting we had 96 speakers, and when it was concluded, I was sitting there talking to her, so I don't know what I got myself into. And she said, just remember that everybody here that's talking cares about their kids, and all we've got to do is do what's best for kids.
Thank you, Dr. Ryan. Dr. Scribner.
Thank you, President Jackson. As her colleagues on the board are all expressing, we're deeply saddened by her loss when we found out on Friday morning. She was an individual always focused on students, always focused on their families, focused on making sure they had the resources that they needed, both inside of the school building but also in the school community. Her focus really was about creating stability for the families that she served, many of whom lived in challenging circumstances. As a person, she is even-handed, steady, authentic, a real human being, and recently lost her husband as well. So let's please not only keep the families and students and faculty of District 4 and all the district, but certainly her sons, keep them in our prayers as well.
Thank you, Dr. Scribner. And I just want to add that Daphne was working on, before she was hospitalized, on some STEM academy work for each school. She was working on bringing in partnerships, so we hope to continue that legacy. Dr. Scribner, would you like to speak of Mr. Maddock?
Yeah, we've had another loss as well, with great sadness that we also learned 2 weekends ago of the passing of David K. Sellers Elementary School Principal Stephen Maddock. Although Mr. Maddock has successfully battled health problems over the past few years, this was completely unexpected and has hit the Fort Worth ISD family and the David K. Sellers family hard. Please keep all of them and Mr. Maddock's direct family in your thoughts and prayers as well.
Mr. Stephen Maddock was a trailblazer with a dynamic, outgoing personality. Everybody loved Mr. Maddock. He made an impression on my heart very early in our careers. Mr. Maddock was a phenomenal third-grade teacher at Mitchell Boulevard Elementary School, where I also taught. We thought we could change the world, and we did, one child at a time. He and I would later reconnect when in his role as principal of David K. Sellers, where I served as executive director for 2 years, witnessing his zest for teaching and learning. He was so proud of his school and was committed to his calling. There's no doubt that he saw his role as principal as a ministry. Not only was he an inspirational leader, he was a devoted friend and a well-known jokester. Yes, I will forever remember memories of fun times we shared at principal's meeting, where we would tell jokes via our cell phones, made silly faces, critique wardrobe choices, and question hairstyles. More him about me. And his laugh was so contagious. The lives of those he met will forever be changed, and there will never, ever be another leader like Mr. Stephen Maddock. We will miss you.
Stephen M. Maddock, an extraordinary educational leader who exemplified educating students in the spirit of excellence. He took great care of everyone around him. He was the epitome of servant leadership and went above and beyond to make sure the educational experiences of all students in his charge were rigorous, engaging, and fun. He had a gift of making everyone he met feel special. He encouraged us to live life to the fullest and modeled that mantra daily. Our lives are better because Stephen Maddock was a part of it, and he will live in our hearts forever. We love you, Steve. In the words of our beloved Maddock, teach the children, and good evening, good night.
After the break, we will recognize the district's top teachers.
And take a look at all the district did to support students in 2021.
MTV will be right back.
Can I tell you a cat joke? Just kidding. Why did the girl ask the mushroom to dance? Because he was a fun guy. What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop. Why was the basketball court all wet? Why? Because the players kept dribbling all over it. Can I tell you another one? So how does a tissue dance? Put a little boogie on it. What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana. What is a boxer's favorite drink? Fruit punch.
Do I look familiar? I should. You might remember me from here. Here. Or maybe even here. But an awkward silence can be a great thing. It can actually be a perfect moment to reach out to a friend and ask if they're okay if they seem down. It doesn't matter how you say it.
You all right?
Everything's okay?
All G?
You all right, girl?
Oh,
You cool?
you bugging dog.
Just show you're there for them. Go on, Kelly. CZ awkward.
Hey, Kevin, you thinking about retirement?
Of course I've thought about it, but there's all this stuff in the way.
Oh, you're not kidding.
The house, the kids are going to college.
My new car.
Car? You bought a new car?
Oh, hey, you should meet my friend Avo. Avo's a retirement coach. He'll help get you started.
But what does Avo tell you to do?
You don't know? Focus on your future. Your goals can still be met.
But how?
Target your tomorrow and use the Avo bet.
You sing?
Not really. A is for taking action. Start off with a plan.
You built these letters?
Yep. V is for variety. There's so many ways you can.
I follow you.
Come on. O's for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice sign.
Thanks, I made it myself.
Cool.
Welcome back to MTV. Throughout the 2021, the district worked to still recognize outstanding teachers for their efforts in the classroom. Once again, the districts and their partners recognize teachers in their fields with the Teaching Chairs of Excellence program.
The Academic Chairs for Teaching Excellence program recognizes outstanding classroom teachers by conferring upon them the honorary titles of Chairs for Teaching Excellence for 1 year and a $5,000 honorarium.
Modeled after the university-level chair program, the Fort Worth ISD program is unique in two perspectives.
For one, its role in public secondary school setting.
And two, its rigorous selection process.
Teachers in the designated subject area submit an extensive application that requires 2 recommendations. If selected to interview with the second selection committee, the candidate must not only answer questions, but be filmed giving a 20-minute mini lesson in their classroom. The selection committee selects the chair based upon the application, recommendations, interview, and video recording of the 20-minute mini lesson.
In addition to the Teaching Chairs of Excellence program, District Teachers of the Year were also selected. Anthony Smith Wright, a 5th grade teacher at Eastern Hills Elementary School, was selected as Elementary Teacher of the Year. Mr. Smith Wright teaches 5th grade Science and Social Studies at Eastern Hills Elementary. He has a master's degree from Texas Wesleyan University and a bachelor's degree from the University of Texas at Austin. Here's more.
I think the biggest approach to this year is figuring out how to still find success in an environment that looks very different. Starting this year off all virtually was very different and quite a bit of a challenge, but I was still able to work with my team, to get to know all of our students really well, to get to know their families. Making those connections and getting to know them has been a real victory.
He's like a friend to me.
My source of encouragement comes from being able to overcome. As a naturally introverted person, the students are always pushing me to be better. They're encouraging me to break out of my shell.
He moves around and he does talk to everybody.
I truly hope to embody being a champion for all of my students. I want to make sure that I'm providing them the best education they could possibly get so that they're seeing success not only in 5th grade, but in all of their pursuits.
He's a very great teacher.
I really enjoy teaching. It has been so awesome to work for a school, for a district where we're all going above and beyond to do everything that we can to make sure students are successful. It's been a wonderful opportunity. I'm super excited and super grateful.
And he knows a lot about the earth.
Vanita Shantaphone, who teaches 7th and 8th graders at William Monig Middle School, was named the Secondary Teacher of the Year. She has a bachelor's degree from Purdue University and has taught 3 years. Ms. Shantaphone grew up the child of immigrants and did not speak English until age 5. She loved school as a student and loves it today as a teacher. One of her proudest moments as a teacher was when she helped a student who hated reading become a regular reader who enjoyed checking out books at the library.
She's just a very caring and loving teacher. If we ever need help, she's always there.
Good morning, Sebastian. I just love being the person that students and other people can come to when they need help, when they're struggling, or when they want to celebrate something. One of the biggest teaching victories is when students have come up to me and told me, man, that was a hard lesson, but I got it.
She makes it like fun going to school.
I want my students to be lifelong learners and I want them to enjoy the learning process.
When I'm on virtual, she calls my mom and asks me, do I need any help on anything?
But as more and more students come back in person, I want them to know that I'm there for them.
She goes out of her way to help kids that need help.
Because I was a student who struggled a lot with my language and I've struggled to find a place in school, I wanted to be the teacher that advocated for all students, no matter what. Learning is possible in all elements, whether that's academic learning or life learning or just a skill that you just grow to love. I love teaching because I get to work with students who come from all different skill sets and I get to challenge students because I want to be someone that changes the world for the better, and teaching has allowed me to really do that.
And that's where we find our meaning.
Both Mr. Smith Wright and Ms. Shantaphone received a $5,000 honorarium from Central Market HEB, the District Teacher of the Year award sponsor. Since 1985, community businesses and organizations have partnered with Fort Worth ISD to recognize outstanding classroom teachers in our district. Annually, one teacher at each campus is nominated and elected by fellow teachers for the honor of Campus Teacher of the Year. Community judges evaluate applications from the campus teachers to select district winners in each category. Fort Worth ISD Talent Management is the new name for human capital management. Users will discover a purposefully organized grouping of available job postings that is aesthetically pleasing and easy to navigate. The website will continue to be updated and improved in order to meet and surpass expectations and increase opportunities for community engagement.
Fort Worth ISD has spent 2021 working to help students with their overall health as well as catch them up academically after COVID. To help with both students and staff health, the Fort Worth ISD offered a $500 incentive for staff members that are fully vaccinated. Staff members had to provide a copy of their vaccination card as well as their Fort Worth ISD ID. The incentive was scheduled to be distributed in December. Fort Worth ISD is offering free COVID-19 vaccines at a walk-in clinic at Bob Bolin Public Safety Complex. Hours are from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday. The clinic will be closed for city holidays on December 24th and December 31st. There is no charge and no insurance requirement. Separate areas are available for pediatric vaccines and adult vaccines. Remember to please wear a mask.
Mental health is an important component of overall health. Fort Worth ISD knows how hard the holidays can be. That's why it's important to be diligent about looking after your mental health during this time. If you need help or know someone that might need help, you can reach out to Friends for Life by calling 817-469-8477 or visit their website www.469-tips.com.
FWISD recently put up their first Wi-Fi tower in the southeast Fort Worth area, so the neighborhood and the community will have access to Wi-Fi, so they can complete classwork from home and get work done.
Okay, that works. Okay, we'll see you here in a second. It's really about just getting the trailer in the right place now. It's pneumatic and it'll raise up to about 60 feet. Most of the work's already been done ahead of time. The trailer's been built and everything else.
We're good. So the ultimate goal here is what?
Is to get us in place here, and then we'll hook up our electricity and the internet to it via fiber, and then we're going to get the pole up here about 60 feet into the air. What it's going to do is it's going to give the kids an independent internet, and the kids can utilize all this for schooling.
In 2017, voters approved a $750 million bond package that will improve learning environments, especially for STEM and CTE classes.
There are a total of 32 projects, 18 schools enhanced, 14 completed, and 18 under construction.
Join the Fort Worth ISD Board of Education appointed redistricting committee.
Fort Worth ISD participates in a redistricting process every 10 years to guarantee equal voter representation through equal or equivalent population counts based on the most recent United States Census data. During the redistricting process, board single-member districts are redrawn to reflect population growth or decline or any other demographic changes.
The final town hall dates of 2021 are Wednesday, December 15th and Thursday, December 16th. Both of these meetings are at 6 p.m. Coming up after the break, Christian Reyes joins us with the sports report.
And we have some well wishes for the holidays.
MTV will be right back.
There's a lot of fear in coming back to school. I wasn't sure if I could do it. I'm a 40-year-old man that walked in there to get his high school diploma. It was very hard for me, but the teachers, the counselors, they help you. One of the teachers was Miss Araceli. Miss Araceli, she gave me direction. Every single time I had a question, she'll put down whatever she's doing and she'll come over and she'll sit there with you until you get it. Thank you, Miss Araceli. I know you make a difference in people's lives because of the person and teacher you are. I wanted to be here because I wanted to thank you for helping me get a beautiful gift. 50% of getting your high school diploma is walking through those doors. The other 50% is doing the work. Getting your high school diploma, it is a life-changing experience. It really is.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Because of you, I felt hopeless.
Because you said rude things about my work, I started to question my own voice.
I know it was a joke, but it still hurt me.
Because of your negative comments online, I've almost quit doing the one thing that makes me happiest in life.
Because you shared something about me that was private, I felt embarrassed.
Because you said hi to me on the first day of school, I felt included and I knew that I was going to be okay.
Because of you sharing your story with me, I feel comfortable sharing my own.
Because you were there when I was coming out, you helped me regain my confidence.
I'm still here today because of you.
All right, Monroe, you ready? Monroe. Here we go, the butterfly. Ready? Ooh.
Sometimes the things we do or say can make others feel hurt, excluded, or isolated. Everything you say and do creates an impact.
How am I supposed to save the whole world?
You can't think about saving the world. You have to think about saving one person.
Because of you, someone's entire life can change. You don't have to be a superhero to have a positive impact.
Friends?
Friends.
Welcome back to MTV.
Now let's send it over to Christian Reyes with some sports highlights.
We start our sports segment off with cross country. On November 5th and 6th, 3 cross country athletes were in the top 40 UIL state cross country finals. Angel Sanchez from Diamond Hill Jarvis placed 4th in 4A. Eric Reyes, who's from Benbrook Middle High, who was also in the same race, got 35th, and Chase Gunn from Arlington Heights placed 18th in the 5A race. Angel and Gunn were both named Cross Country Association in All-State, Texas. The Diamond Hill Jarvis soccer team made it all the way to state this year. They became the first soccer team to represent Fort Worth ISD at a state championship game. They ended the season losing in the 4A class title, but their victory will still live on. It was an exciting year for Fort Worth ISD athletes. We look forward to all that will happen in 2022. Reporting from AMP-TV, I'm Christian Reyes. Back to you.
Staff members of Fort Worth ISD wish you a happy holidays.
Take a look.
Hi, I'm Rachel Bradford and I work here at Southwest High School, and I just wanted to wish everyone a happy holidays. Happy holidays!
Hola, yo me llamo la señora Hargis, soy una de las maestras del Southwest High School en Fort Worth ISD. Solamente les quería desear a todos felices fiestas, una feliz Navidad y un feliz Año Nuevo.
Hello, my name is Mr. Rubiano. And I'm Mr. DeMag, and we want to wish you happy holidays from Southwest High School in Fort Worth ISD.
Hola, Diane Fernandez, Southwest High School. Feliz Año Nuevo y Feliz Navidad.
Hi everyone, my name is Melanie Miller. I work at Southwest High School in Fort Worth ISD, and I just want to take a moment to wish everybody a happy holiday, and I hope you have a wonderful new year.
Hi, my name is Leanna Noblet, and I'm the head choir director at Wedgwood Middle School here in Fort Worth ISD.
And I'm Audrey Birchfield, and I'm the assistant choir director at Wedgwood Middle School.
We wish everyone a safe and happy holiday season and hope that you get to spend lots of time with friends and family making memories.
Hi everybody, my name is Mr. Riley. I work with Southwest High School, Fort Worth ISD. I just want to wish you a happy holidays. Say happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Hello everybody, my name is Angela Constance. I teach French and Spanish at Southwest High School for the Fort Worth ISD, and I just want to wish everyone a happy holiday.
Hi guys, my name is Victoria Wright. I'm a second grade teacher at Bruce Schulke Elementary, and I just want to wish everybody a happy holidays.
Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Landeros here at Wedgwood Middle School in Fort Worth ISD, and I just wanted to wish everyone a happy holiday season. Stay safe, and I hope everybody has a great time with their loved ones during this time of year.
Hola, mi nombre es Yolanda Olmos, trabajo aquí en la Southwest High School. ¡Feliz Navidad!
The last day of school will be Friday, December 17th.
Teachers come back on January 3rd, and the students come back on Wednesday the 5th.
Have a wonderful Christmas break, everyone. And that's all we have for today. Be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for all of our social medias.
Thanks for watching.